Okay. Welcome to a new episode of Nate's MMA Corner. I'm Nate, and if you watch my show, you're in my corner. Today's episode is a pre-fight show for UFC Fight Night, Overeem versus Harris in the heavyweight division. And pre-fight with predictions as always. Let's get started. We have in the featherweight division to kick off the main card, Song Yadong versus Marlon Vera. I'm going to go with Marlon Vera here. Song Yadong is very talented and is really looking good as of late, but he had that draw against Cody Stamann, and I think Marlon Vera could have finished Cody Stamann, and I think Marlon Vera will win a decision over Song Yadong. I think this is going to be a good striking fight, and I think they're both going to be careful about being knocked out. So I think they're both going to be working their technique on the stand-up, and I don't see this as much of a ground battle. And so I got Marlon Vera winning by unanimous decision. Then in the middleweight division, we have Eric Anders versus Krzysztof Jotko, and I got Eric Anders winning by knockout. I think Eric Anders can land some heavy shots eventually, and I think he's hungry for some more wins, and I think he gets it done here by knockout in the second round. Then we have in the featherweight division Dan Ige versus Edson Barboza. I'm going to go with Dan Ige here. I think he takes it to the ground, and I think that he lands some takedowns each round, because I don't think he's going to want to stand up too long with Edson Barboza. The leg kicks will just get to him early on, and so he's going to be shooting for takedowns, and I think the takedowns for Dan Ige will be there, and he'll get him to the ground and score some points on the ground and win by unanimous decision. Then we have in the co-main women's strawweight clash with Claudia Gadelha versus Angela Hill, and I'm going to go with Angela Hill here. I'm going to go on a limb here and say Angela Hill, because Claudia Gadelha is, former title contender, very tough. Angela Hill, I think she's just found her rhythm, and I think she squeaks out a win here. I could see it like 29-28 unanimous decision. I could see Claudia winning one of the 3 rounds, and then Angela winning the other 2. And so I think this is going to be a good war, and I can see this going stand-up and possibly ground. I think Angela Hill used to be known as just a striker, but I think her grappling and wrestling is definitely improved, and she may be working some ground game here in this fight for nuggets. I can see it mostly standing up though. Then in the heavyweight division, the main event, we have Alistair Overeem versus Walt Harris, and I'm going to go with Alistair Overeem here by submission in, I'll say, the 3rd round. I think Alistair Overeem could stand and bang with Walt Harris, but I think Alistair Overeem's going to realize that his ground game is going to be there for much of this fight, and I can see him getting some takedowns and then working in a submission. But I think if Harris wins, it'll be by knockout in like the first couple rounds or so. But I'll say Overeem by 3rd round submission, and yeah, it's going to be a good fight, and yeah, a lot of emotions going into this main event, obviously, with Walt Harris' personal situation, and so I wish him and his family the best, and that no matter what happens in this fight, that Overeem and Harris just have a good fight, and yeah, this one's for the people watching. I mean, just it's gonna be a good fight. Well, there you have it. There's my post-fight or pre-fight show for this card, and stay tuned in the coming days for my post-fight. Until then, see ya.